My name is Kelly Wardlaw, and I teach an 8th grade engineering class at Stillwater Junior High in Stillwater, Oklahoma. I have been coming to OEIP since the very beginning when it was just aerospace education industry partnership, and been working with Ben ever since then. As we know, our kids don't stay in our classrooms. They have to go on to other areas, and being able to bring those different career options into the classroom for them so they can see the application of, why do I need to learn math? Why do I need to learn science? When am I ever going to use this stuff in the real world? And being able to bring that in and say, hey, here's an electrical engineer and they use this, this, and this every day in their jobs. Or, hey, I just brought in this chemical engineer and they're going to talk about how they use chemistry in their job to help them see that there are connections out there in the real world, and open up to them the opportunities that they have available. If they don't know that job is out there, then they don't know to prepare for it. And so really helping to set them on a path for success for their future. It's a really nice combination of experience and then activities to take back to your classroom. So for example, today we're going to go and tour some different facilities, and I know Brahms Dairy is one of the tours that we have on our schedule. One of the hands-on components that kind of go along with that is we have Ag in the Classroom coming to talk to the teachers and share some of the educational activities, so then you can really see how you can bring in those different industry components into your classroom. So it's not just, oh hey, let's go tour the dairy, or oh hey, let's go tour UCO's forensics lab or Procure Manufacturing. But let's tour these places and then let's have a discussion in the afternoon about how we can take those experiences into our classroom and what are some educational materials that are out there that we can use, that are already established, that we can use to do that. I think OEIP is a great program. Obviously, I've been here for a while. I keep coming back, and I think it has a lot of value to bring real world to our students and to help educators sort of get outside of their little box classroom and look for those other opportunities.
My name is Teresa Potter. I teach at Fisher Elementary School. I teach gifted education grades 3 through 8, and I've been attending what was originally AEIP since 2008 and have since joined the planning team to help with OEIP. The businesses that he chooses for the conference are always those top leading industries here in the state of Oklahoma, because he wants to join the industry with teaching so that we can get our students excited about those top industries that make money here in Oklahoma, so that as they progress through school, we can teach them activities to help them prepare for the real world and the jobs that are out here in our community. My most favorite part of the conference are all of the aerospace industry type lessons that I've been able to incorporate in my classroom. When the conference first started, as I said, it was AEIP, and so initially I started out doing some airplane lessons with my students, which they just love. Surprisingly, they really get into just making paper airplanes and learning about the forces of flight, and then going into a bigger lesson about winglets and learning about the efficiency of fuel and how the winglets save money to the industry. And then also rocket lessons that I do with my students. They love going outside and doing bottle rockets and water rockets and being able to shoot those off and learning about the aerodynamics of rockets and how the rockets are built. And it's just an exciting conference to attend every year. Personally, I'm a language arts history guru and love those subjects, and so for me, I started coming to open up those other avenues for my students so that I could better teach them, and I just feel like I continue to get a wealth of information that I can bring back to my classroom each year.
I'm Michael Carolina. I'm the Executive Director for the Oklahoma Center for the Advancement of Science and Technology, or OCAST, and we're the state's agency for technology development, technology transfer, and technology commercialization. We're very pleased to partner with General Ben Robinson and the Oklahoma Education and Industry Partnership to look at employability issues, to look at workforce development, and look at the role that our classroom teachers and administrators play in developing that workforce of the future. Well, it's talked about some of the future of technologies, where technology is going over the next few years, and technology will only accelerate. So if we look at technology at the turn of the century and where it is today, we've seen a lot of technology advancements. We talked about the fact that 90% of the scientists who ever lived are alive today. So that means that we will see more technology innovations, more research activity that leads to applied technologies, and so it's going to be exciting. STEM education in Oklahoma is just really, I think, getting a lot of traction. We're seeing a growth in STEM communities. I believe we're up to 8 communities that have the designation STEM community. So I think we're growing those awareness of STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is the fastest area of growth in our innovation economy. They're the highest paying jobs, and so 70% of the jobs in the future by 2025, in fact, will require skills in education beyond high school. So I think what we're seeing here today and what was demonstrated here today is how do we prepare those young people to have the kinds of skills and acquire the kind of education that will allow them to be productive and successful in the future. Well, I think it makes for a great experience, and certainly want to commend General Ben Robinson for his leadership in this area.